What is up, y'all? It's your boy Redbeard Ben, and we're back with another episode of Skybounds. And off camera, I've been doing some wheeling and dealing, and we're talking a little bit of goods for services exchange. We got all these items in exchange. Well, actually, full disclosure, we got them as gifts from one of our subscribers, and his IGN is, I'm only going to say it once, because I don't know how much YouTube would like it, but his IGN is Dad on Your Mom. It is what it is. But he gave us all this stuff, and he wanted to give it as a gift, but I felt bad about that. So instead of taking it as a gift, we are going to go ahead and help him automate his island. So if we go to our islands, we can see that our islands, he made us a member of it. We'll go to his island, and the plan is to help him automate his crafting robots, which are over here. So these are his crafting robots, and the plan is to help him automate it. And to do that, these are his ores, and then his mob drops are all the way over here. So it's a little bit of an undertaking. But like I said, I'm not here to take handouts. So I'm going to exchange goods for services. So I'm going to put all this on our island. And after that, I have no idea because I do not have a plan for this episode, but we'll figure it out together. I've got it. I really like how this turned out. But today we're going to take a break from automation and we're going to focus on advancement. Islands upgrades, challenges, those kinds of things. And to do that, we're going to have to go to IS level, which my mic may have been muted, so I already filmed this, which means we already bought this. But we do have a new island level. Island level 22 was 400 million stars, which is why we're down to 83 million stars. But it allows us, and this is big, to place blaze spawners down. And we already have blaze spawners just that we've collected over the time. And we're going to go ahead and set that up. So we need blaze spawners and we need a grinding robot. We're going to put the blaze spawners right here on this side and set them to quartz, which we already have laid down. So this is going to be quartz, which means it's going to spawn right there on that block. And we're going to give it a second and make sure it is working correctly. There they are. 11 have spawned. Let's make sure they make it all the way down the water path. And I know the water does hurt them, but I doubt it will be enough to kill them before they get to the end. So they travel to the end using the water and make sure they can get all the way down, and they do. Now, magma blocks don't kill them, so it's going to be important that we use a grinding robot and keep it stocked with swords, which I'm terrible at. I'm so bad at keeping up with swords. None of the other robots have swords in them because I just don't do it. I forget about it. So this guy I got to be extra vigilant with. And that'll just be added to our normal to-do list. So we're going to throw him in there. But to speed up the process, we need some blaze rods so that we can set up our auto collection system. So we're going to take this awesome grinding sword, which was made like this. The one thing that we've been seriously lacking is a decent sword. A sword specifically made for killing mobs. Not for killing players, not for PvP, but a sword for killing mobs. And A, gaining their drops, B, hoping to get extra shards. So that's what we're going to do today. We have a Butcher 3, 85% success. So that theoretically should be good to go. That's one we definitely want on there. So what Butcher does is if we go to our menu, it says, while grinding mobs, every attack has a chance to hit again and again dependent on the level. So it will hit multiple times per hit. And I don't know what that does for your durability. I'm hoping that each swing will only count as one regardless of how many times it hits the mobs. Because again, it hits it again and again, also known as an ellipses, fun fact. So that's what Butcher does. And the other one we want is Wisdom, which if we look here, when killing mobs, you'll receive more XP based on level of enchants. So that means if we kill mobs, we get more XP, get another good sword, or more good pickaxes. Just all around a good idea to have. Unfortunately, we have no good sword XP, or sword enchant books. The only one we really have is this Sharpness 1. We can do much better than that. One thing I did forget to grab is our Diamond Arcane Orb, which we have 165. Those are for the pickaxe we want to make. We're going to leave those alone for now, but we do have this Arcane Orb. So this 5.99 million is not only going to go to buying books to hope we get the ones we want, but it's also going to go to selling those books and getting more arcane to upgrade the books that we have. So to do this, we're going to go ahead and do /enchant, and you get this thing, and you can pick which one you want. It's nice because it's not at random. You get to pick exactly what item you want to enchant, whether it's armor, pickaxe, or sword of any of the levels. We're doing swords right now, so we're just going to buy a whole bunch of these and go through them. We got plenty of XP, so we're just going to blow this XP. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and alchemy all the books we don't want first, and then I'll show you the ones that are potentially decent. So what we do is you do /alchemy, then this transmutation table, and if you put all the diamond books into there, that's how you get the arcane. This green button, collect arcane power, and it will give us a solid 387, not too bad. Click them together, and boom, you have 552. So we'll put that in our chest, and then we'll go through the books we got that we might actually end up using. So the main one we got is this Unbreaking 3 with a 91% success chance and 11% destroy chance. That's one we're definitely going to use. The Wisdom enchant scrolls go up to 5, and the highest we have is only a 2. So we'll probably hold off from putting Wisdom on the sword until we can get a better book. Because once you put it on there, you can't upgrade it, you can't change it, you're stuck with it. So we'll probably hold off on Wisdom for now until we can get a better one. We did get one really good book, and I think it is this one. This 93% success, 2% destroy, and 7% failure for Bane of Arthropods 4 is an incredible book. That's a definite save. That one we will absolutely keep. So instead we're going to take this diamond sword. The best Butcher 3 is this one right here. Since we're going to hold off on Wisdom, we're going to take one enchantment scroll. And that's the last thing we're going to do. We're going to wait for the last night. This Unbreaking 3, set. We don't need to upgrade it. The Sharpness one, we need to upgrade quite a bit, but it's really good percentage. This Looting one, we also need to upgrade quite a bit, and it's decent percentage. And then finally, this Bane of Arthropods 4, we don't need to upgrade. We can if we want. We can get up to 5. But the success chance is unbelievable. So that's a very good book. And to upgrade books, you have to go to /alchemy again. And you have to go to this upgrade table. So the one we want to upgrade first is going to be this Sharpness. Book goes in the first slot. And the Arcane Orb goes in the second slot. And then you just click this green button. And now you see that it's Sharpness 2. Same success chance. So we're going to keep doing that. So now we have Unbreaking 3. Sharpness 3. That we can put on the book, and for now we're going to leave this Bane of Arthropods 4 alone. So what we need next is this Looting, and we're going to upgrade it 750 more arcane, which I don't think we have, which is a problem because we don't want to make this sword if we can't get Looting 3. So in order to put books onto your sword, all you have to do is click them and click them onto your sword. So if you look there, that was that in our chat box there, it says enchanting fail. We just got screwed. That sucks. We're going to save the Looting, and we're still going to put the rest of these on here. I know I said we want to do the least valuable first, but all these are, it's so hard to do. We're gonna go ahead and do it. See, if you look in the chat, that one was successful. Arthropods, successful. In Sharpness, successful. So now we have a Bane of Arthropods 4, Sharpness 3, Unbreaking 3 sword. We just don't have that Looting that we want. And we are going to use it to slap these blaze and get some of the blaze rods, which there we go. We have a few, and the grinding robot killed the rest for us. So the next thing to get it, or the next thing we have to do to get it to be picking up is come up here. And since we don't have any of the crafting recipes, which specifically I know for a fact, blaze rod is one that takes, not blaze rod, blaze warts is a crafting recipe that takes blaze rods, but we don't have the unlocked. So we're just going to put it into our extras automatically, into our extras chest that we just sell. And they go for 682 a piece, which will add up pretty quickly if they have a good drop rate. So now if we want to sell 48, which are the ones we just collected, we're going to sell hand again. And they sold for 32,000. So a stack will be decent, but a full dub chest of them will be a pretty little penny. Especially once we get more spawners, they'll start, going in that way. So I'm going to smack a few around and try to get a spawner shard. That's what I want. right now, so we can put that into our auto collection system as well. You can see once they get collected by this auto chest, they then go through and end up down here, and we already have a couple skeletons and pig because, like I said, I set them up previously. And the reason we want to do that is because I want to see what happens, or I want to see if it's beneficial to set your island as a worker island, which means that other people can come to your island and they can mine, farm, and slay, or grind, I guess, the mobs. So I want to know if doing that will help us, A, get more drops here from our mobs, and B, will get us more spawner shards, depending on how many people come here. So to do that, what we want to do is go to /is, which as you can see right now, I actually already have it set to guest mode, because I set it to guest mode, put in the description examples for automating your island, so that people could come see how I did the conduits and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of be a good guy. So what I actually want to do now is find where it says worker island right in here. So now people can come here and, like I said, mine, farm, and grind. There it is, Redbeard Ranch. And you can see examples for island automation, mobs up to blazes, ores up to emeralds. And now if you click on that, you will go to our spawn. Now if I wanted to show you how it was, say the Frosted Axe here has a worker island. And now we are on the Frosted Axe Islands. And you can see that here, owner, the Frosted Axe, worker, Redbeard Ben. I guess I have my sword on here. So now just like I said, if with worker, you can kill mobs. And that's what we want from them. Now, ideally, when people come, they'll have enchanted swords or pickaxes or whatever, so it gives us a little bit better drops. The next thing I want to do is if we look at our /challenges, and we see that the task we're on is vegetarian, which is craft 500 salads and 250 fruit salads. I went ahead and crafted the 500 salads off screen, and they are sitting right here. So the next thing is going to be craft fruit salads. Now, if we look at crafting, we can see that fruit salads require 1 sweet berry, 2 salads, and 4 watermelons. However, we can't grow watermelons on our island. So like I was explaining the worker islands before, I'm going to go to other islands and try to find one that allows us to break watermelons so that we can go ahead and complete that task ahead of us being able to unlock it on our island. So I'm going to go ahead and find one for us, and I will meet back with you. All right, we found some watermelons. Let's just break these real quick. All right, so this may have been an excessive amount, but let's go ahead and grab the rest of the ingredients and see what we can do. So let's grab a bunch of sweet berries. Shouldn't need very many of those. And then lastly, let's grab up these salads as well. Now, if we go to our advanced crafting table, we're just going to throw all of this in here, like so, and craft it up. And there we go. Challenge complete, vegetarian. And we got 1 million stars for that and 100,000 crafting. And then the last one, I think it should be the last one, is play to win. Complete all quests 10 of 15. So I don't know where the other quests are, I guess. I'm going to have to off camera. Ooh, and then we're also going to sell these because I think it'll be kind of a nice little cash. Another almost 3 million. And I'm going to have to go around and see what other quests there are, what I've missed, that kind of thing. Because right now I don't have any quests queued up. So I'm going to have to go through and talk to all the NPCs and see what we've missed. I'll do that off camera and then we'll figure them out and do them together. But the next thing is that while I was on other islands looking for watermelons, I had a thought. So if we look at our crafting levels, we can see that we don't have all of the recipes unlocked. However, some of these ones, like blaze warts, take blaze rods and nether warts, which you don't have nether warts on our island. But I think you should be able to farm nether warts on other people's islands. So we could always collect their nether warts, use our blaze, and on someone else's island, craft that and sell more. The other one that there is, however, is this holiday feast. It requires mashed potatoes, roast pork, and salads. And we do have all of those things. So theoretically, if we grab them up, I know we don't have many salads at this moment. And then the roast, this is down here. And then I don't know the ratios, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of them and roast pig. And if we go to an island that has those recipes unlocked, maybe Safety does, let's see, go to their crafting. And we can see that they do have holiday feast. So now we just have to find this advanced work table and put our stuff in there. And I'm hoping this should work. I don't actually know. I haven't tested it. We're doing that together. But this might be a cheeky little way to make some extra cash. And we do, and it does work. So now we have our own holiday feast. I'm going to throw these 9 on the floor, on the ground for now. I'm going to sell hand. And that made us quite a bit more money than selling the other stuff would have normally. So now, that is incredible. and I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. Like I said, I'm going to go off camera in between episodes and find out all those quests, and then we'll complete them together. But thank you all so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoy. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting that like button. If you're new to the channel, no pressure, but you should definitely subscribe. So thank you all for watching. You guys, take care.